Damn. What's up, y'all?
No, I just,
Oh, did that tickle your fancy?
I
I
don't.
spoke the truth. I just said you fucked it. You put it on YouTube. Damn, wasn't a big deal.
Anyways,
Don't think
You
you're all
gon-
crazy.
I ain't say shit. You want talking to the mic, Chris? Who the fuck you talking to?
I'm sorry. What's
Melon
up,
head
y'all?
ass.
What's up?
Yo,
Anyway,
Good
man,
evening.
I fucked it all up, man.
Yeah.
Back to business, man. It's your boy Rizzity, RIZZRTY, man. We in the building with Live Ride Podcast. Man, we got special guests in the house. And we got some exciting things to talk about, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves and get right to the business.
Oh, me. All right. You was like gazing into my eyes. I didn't know what was going on right now. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Dave. I'm one of the guys and members on the last leg. We have Gil right here. We also have our other leg that's not here, the last one. But at the end of the day, what we do is we do sports betting online, and we also give tips and stuff like that. So
hell yeah. Tips?
Tips?
yes, sir.
All right, and my name is Gilbert. Nice to meet everybody. So same thing as Dave. From Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. Been gambling for sports, on sports for about close to 10 years now. So one of the members of the last leg, and basically, we're just trying to get our name out there, and a new sports group out here in Phoenix, Arizona. So.
Is this one of the guys, the last leg coming in?
That's the last leg.
That's the last leg.
That's it right there.
Oh, I don't know if that bitch got hold. God damn.
What's going on, man?
What's happening? Well, you came right in time, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people that don't know. Talking to the mic right there, brother.
Yo, it's Chris. 1/3 of the last leg.
You look like 1/5 of the last leg.
I'm gonna go
Sorry,
get
I
into
had to get it
percentages.
Hey, man, good to see you, bro.
Yeah, nice to see you.
What's up? Big good stuff, man. So, go ahead, Chris. Last leg.
Shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys covered all the basics, right?
Hell no, they ain't say
we
shit.
just started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you guys that this is actually an intervention.
Okay.
So what we want to do here is I'm just kidding. Hey man, how did y'all get? First and foremost, how do all three of you guys know each other?
Well, I know these two met on Grindr originally, and then I just like met them like not through Grindr, but mutual friends of Grindr.
Mutual grinder friends?
Yeah.
So y'all were grinding.
And you say we're grinding. Yeah.
Nice.
So I know Chris from basically Carl Hayden. We both went to high school together, pretty much followed up together a little bit. So I know him from there, and then basically one of our friends just started a messenger group, sports betting, and then me and him just a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago. So we started sports betting every day since then.
Nice.
You did a couple years ago. Made you ready to start doing something like this right now?
Oh man, I don't know. Just I take it real serious, So I'm not a professional sports gambler yet. Like I don't consider myself a professional sports gambler. I don't do it for a living yet. So I'm not there yet, 100%. But so I kind of respect a little bit too much, to go out there and start charging people for anything like on my picks or anything like that. There's professional sports gamblers out there where you pay for their subscriptions, you pay for their picks and whatnot, and if they got a good enough track record, 20 years plus, especially 10-year plus, and being profitable on the return on investment, then that's somebody you want to put your money with, right with, and so I'm getting there. I've been gambling for going on 10 years now for sports, and so you got to take it serious.
But it wasn't that big 10 years ago, right? There wasn't an app. What the fucking app?
But
It
now,
was illegal.
It was illegal. It's always been big, but it's never been big in Arizona.
But
So
that's the thing, you always want to, there's people there's books out there that were recording, records and stuff like that. I follow handicappers, and they there's some real handicappers out there, and that's what eventually, we're going to be, that's why we're out there. We just started our page, giving out free picks, and whatnot. So we've been doing it consistently. Me and this guy have been doing it every day for about, 3 years plus now. So we don't stop, we just grind every day, sports, hockey, any sports basically. Boxing, hockey, baseball.
You said you've been doing it for 10 years. You guys been doing it for 3, and that's not a long time to you.
Honestly, it's a long time, but you know, there, like I said, there's real handicappers out there that have been doing it 20 plus years with real
Yeah,
data, you
they
know,
park in the
so,
front of the store right
I
there. What?
mean-
So for the people that don't know, what's a handicapper?
so a handicapper is somebody who handicaps games. They go over analytics, you know, deep dive into it, and they're not just guessing on games. You know, there's models that they have, you know, that tell them what to, you know, bet on, and you know, in the last 20 years, you know, what's covered, you know, how much time is covered, you know, if it's covered, you know, 56%, 52%, et cetera, you know, things like that. So you don't want to just put your money on a guess, you know, like waking up and, oh, you know, I like the Mavericks, I like Luka, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on there, you know. I mean, if you're just doing it just to do it for fun, that's cool and all that, but you know, everybody now that it's coming out, you know, and people
Bro, that's
are
what I
really-
do, bro.
People are really, you know, that's the thing, you know, you see how much time you probably lose, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, you're right,
talk
but
about
honestly,
that.
bro, I put $25 one time,
I mean,
and I did a couple picks. I'm like, man, I don't know how to do this shit. And then he be talking my head off sometimes, and I'm like, bro, I still don't understand that shit. Overs and unders and all kinds
You
of
know,
crazy shit.
I mean,
So y'all educate motherfuckers on that?
so that's the thing, you know, that's why we're starting out right now. We're going to do the YouTube channel, podcast, and stuff like that to get more educational stuff out there, you know. So that way, you know, I know you follow the page, so you've seen sometimes I type a whole paragraph worth of, you know, what I'm doing on a pick. You know, well, people don't want to read all that. You know, they want to hear it. You know, they want to see what you're doing, and you know, so that's what we're going to do eventually.
It's a lot to go into it though. Like it's like on football, you got to check the weather, you got to see what defenders, you know, covering that person on the wide receiver, how good their stats is for that, who's throwing to them, if they're good in the morning time, if they're good at nighttime. There's a lot of bullshit that you really got to.
Was that last part a sexual reference?
Good
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
at away or at home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you guys, they making money off the handicap. It's crazy.
I mean, it's really hard. That's the thing. It's really, really hard. And now that sports gambling is coming out and more people are gambling, you know, it's not becoming something like an addiction anymore. People are just really like doing that shit for fun, you know.
Like an avid,
you know, yeah, sort of like it, you know, but they're just like, you know, they're just doing it for fun. And not a lot of people just don't want to put their money on anything, you know. They want to follow somebody who's doing it professionally or something like that.
Oh yeah,
you know, so.
I actually made money on that last fight on the Fury.
Garcia.
No,
Oh,
Fury.
no, it's Fury.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funny is that I knew that was going to hit. Like I knew that there's going to be.
Oh,
a
I called
knockdown
you.
on there. Yeah, I told you all that there's going to be one knockdown in that fight. I thought it was going to be Usyk that hit the canvas, but it was totally opposite, man.
Your
Fury
payout
guy.
was better than
Yeah.
mine though, but it was dope.
Yeah. You know,
That was a good fight.
you have to, when you throw up big money, you have to really know what you're pulling it on, you know, because I've made those mistakes, and I know these guys see me from when I first started to now that I was kind of throwing my money at a lot of bullshit. So I'm fairly new, but I think with the research I put into it, it really is good now. Like I know at one point that this is going to be my career at some point. It's hopefully what I want to do, because I want to show people how to do it and be making profitable. You know, if it's not profitable, I'm sure none of us will do it. You know, because we're all family men. We all got kids. We all got jobs. So throwing money up is not an option to lose it. So we really gotta, you know, we're not throwing $10 or $15. We're throwing hundreds of dollars on the plays.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes when I talk to you, you be like, "Yeah, man, I just put like 500 on." I'm like, "What in the? Well, that's
I mean, honestly, it's just there's a whole bunch of educational things you can go over, like bankroll management, stuff like that. You know, how much you should put on the game. It just depends on how much you have in your account. You know, so you don't want to just go ahead and
$5.
You know, so if you got 100 in there, you don't want to throw a whole 100 on just one game. You know, throw a quarter of it. You know, on something like that. You know, now you got three more chances to recoup your loss, or to keep going. You know,
It's common sense, basically.
it's common sense, but not a lot of people have it.
Common practice is what they lack.
So
Yeah.
So which sports betting apps do you guys use? You guys use them all?
All of them.
Yeah.
You know,
I use
there's a
DraftKings.
reason why it's not to be like some type of whore, you know.
Right.
but what it is that you have to shop numbers.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like going to the gas station. Hey, this guy over here is going to charge $3.48. This guy's over here at $3.44.
Right.
You know, so you got to, every single day when you pick your apps, if you guys follow our page, the last leg on Facebook, Instagram, We'll have them post it. What happens is that you can get a better payout. Another
Right.
thing is that you also have to see the promotions because they always throw promotions every day.
Yeah.
Like boosting your odds on it, get a higher payout, or hey, if you bet $100, if you lose, you get your $100 on free bet. You have to shop all the apps because
Right.
they all do it in different like days, and that's how you kind of do your bankroll. You have to shop every single app. You have to. It's every single day when I wake up. I look at every single app and see, okay, who's going to give me a profit boost?
Right.
Who's going to give me a risk-free bet? Who's going to do this? That way, I know who I'm betting with today.
Right. And do you bet them? Do you bet them all, or you just bet the one website or the one page that day?
You'll
So
probably pick the best.
so let's say DraftKings has a booster pay, or and then what's another one?
FanDuel or something.
Yeah.
FanDuel or something has another one that gives your bets back, your money back to you. Are you going to place bets on both those websites or just that one website where it gives you your?
I'll probably
the
do
best?
both of them, but I'll do two different plays.
Okay.
When I was a younger gambler, what I would do is I would bet this one because I can get like a risk-free back, and then this one I would make more money, so I would put the same play,
Right.
which was a stupid mistake because now I'm like, okay, well if I lose, both of them are losing. So now I'll be like, okay, I want to do one play on this one, and you have to separate your tickets.
Right.
You know what I mean? That quote that they say, don't throw all your eggs in one basket, that's some real shit
Right.
with gambling. You know what I mean? You can't go over there and throw all your eggs on one bet because if you have Luka for 30 points and you have him on 6 different tickets for 30 points and Luka gets 2 points or he gets in a fist fight,
Yeah.
sir, you lost 6 tickets. You just didn't lose one. So it can be a wildfire.
Luka getting in the fist fight.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
ain't gonna happen, but
So
Yeah.
So I have another question about the betting aspect of it. What's the breakdown of the parlay bet? I know I've seen that a lot on DraftKings. I have the DraftKings app, and I did what you were doing. My wife would sign up for DraftKings, so I would bet for one team. Then on hers, I would bet for a different, the other team, the vice versa. So the money's kind of staying still. But as a parlay, I've seen that a lot on the apps too. What does that entail?
I mean, parlays are generally parlays. Like if you're gambling long term, parlays are obviously they're bad. It's just you don't want to just throw your money. That's throwing your money basically to the books. If you're doing it again, if you're just doing it for fun, that's
Right.
cool and all. I do them too. I do them for fun, but I'll just literally do probably not even less than half or a quarter of my bets, or something like that. If I'm betting $100 a game, I'll put $15 on a parlay or $10 or something like that just for fun. And that's like all my picks that I'm doing throughout the day or something like that. But generally parlays are just, not really that good of ideas,
Right.
but it just depends on who you are though. Everybody gambles differently. Me, I'm more of like a straight better, like my money comes from just straight bets, and
Right.
I'm a long-term gambler. So, and
Sounds like Gamblers Anonymous when you keep saying that.
Yeah.
I'm a long time gambler. Been doing it for 10 years.
I had my gold coin, but I bet that too.
I got my wifey saying, bet it all.
Dang.
That's my slogan every single day.
Yeah.
Bet it all. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Let's
like I said.
retire off of a long ass parlay.
Like I said, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So the parlays is just a combination of all the games or whatever
There's
you bet?
two different parlays. So there's a regular parlay, which means you pick like the Dodgers and then you pick, the Diamondbacks. Like you pick like 3 different teams to win.
Okay.
Then you got a same game parlay, which means that you would be like, okay, Luka for 30 points, Anthony Edwards for 5 assists, and what that does is you're building a team parlay.
Okay.
So there's 2 different parlays. You can do an in game, just like the whole game, or you can break them up in segments with different teams winning.
Right.
So
I was confused about that, man, because when I first started doing it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bet $1 on everything. Just go down. I was betting on soccer games from England, and just to get the bets out there, because they gave you like the $200 or $200 free.
You blew
bets
your
or
money
whatever.
on England
Nah,
soccer games?
it was free bets when you signed up. They gave you those
Yeah,
bets.
I want to tell you what, man. If I can go back 3 years ago and redo every single app,
I know, right?
oh man, bro, the money I wasted on all of those freaking bonus bets that they give me and risk freeze when they were like, oh, you can do $1,000 risk free bet. What I would do to have that right now,
Right.
because that $1,000 I would flip into $3,000 on my first bet. I know I could.
Hey, real quick, it says, "What up, fam? Don't forget to check out the show tomorrow, 7 p.m. with DJ Primo and special guest somebody Duran
Frank
and Frank Duran and
founder of City Cruisers.
founder of City Cruisers. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem, man.
That's our show in California. It's in Coachella Valley. Check them out. Junior Cancinos, the last leg. That's cool. What's up, man?
Thanks for checking in.
Question for the guy to the corner. Do you fall asleep mid-bet?
Always. bro. Wait. This is a true story.
Do you bet like this?
How many times have he told us? Because we're in a group every single day. We brainstorm on our picks before we throw them out on the site. And I don't know how many times when he like places a bet and then 3 hours later he'll be like, "Hey fam, I fell asleep and I just realized something hit, or it didn't hit." That's a true thing.
I have like a routine, so basically, to answer your question, sometimes it just depends. I guess it depends on how much money is up there. You know,
okay.
Sometimes you have so much money that your adrenaline won't let you sleep. But typically, I wake up in the morning. I'll study the lines, kind of see what's moving, what's not moving. I'll read for about 2 to 3 hours. Just read, whether it's articles. You're reading advanced stats, I watch some of my favorite handicappers every day.
Oh man,
y'all gotta stop saying that. Every time y'all say handicap, man, I just picture somebody in a wheelchair.
In the wheelchair, right? Yeah. So it's like
I think the biggest probably the biggest single that I've took as like a loss was like 2K.
was just single.
Yeah, just a single was like 2,000.
Yeah.
That sucks, bro. Like there's
it stinks.
It's one of them
hurts,
things,
huh?
bro. Like you're just like super depressed about it. Like damn, this is
So how many phones have you guys broken or thrown?
I've thrown I've thrown a lot
Over
of
a bet,
phones,
over
yo.
a bet, man, over a bet.
You know what? My girl is just like, hey, you really can't be like, because I get angry, bro. I'm like, I'll be like yelling at the TV, like, bro, what in the world? And then you think about it, like, I'm all fucking fat dude. Like, man, I would have caught that damn pass. You know what I mean? I would have made that shot, bro. I mean, it's like talking shit, you know. But it's really like, you really get involved with it, because like, bro, there's been times that like, dude, there was times, bro, like I wasted 3 or 4 hours of my life really diving into a bet, and it just fucking crashed and burned.
I think they say diving into
Like,
a taco salad.
I'm talking about like, I'm like, oh, this team's gonna win by 4 points, and then they lose by 40 points, and you're like, whoa.
Y'all don't like horse betting?
You know what?
I did that the other day, actually. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I fucking love to we'll sit out and go watch horses and bet. I went up there one time and I already see this fucking face.
I'll just say.
Anyways,
did they offer you to be a jockey or what?
No.
He was the track.
Yeah. Anyways, when you go up to the counter, they go on like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? If you don't,
Nachos.
if you, if you don't tell them, they'll be like, go figure it out and come back. Like, bro, it's hard to learn that betting shit because you need to tell them like, I want this person, I want this horse, I want this round or whatever. This, bro, you don't know that shit. They'll be like, go to the back of the line until you figure it out. So that shit is discouraging as fuck.
They treat you like the big worm did the little boy at the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to get into another. It's a whole other animal.
Yeah,
Literally.
I feel like you're in pretty deep in horse betting.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
just at that point. You're just like
Unless you scout horses, because that's a real thing.
yeah, because they keep throwing me an offer on FanDuel like, oh, you get a $500 risk free bet, and I'm like looking at it like,
I mean, there's
well,
people,
maybe I should, but then I'm like, bro, that's like really going down the wormhole on a whole other sports betting.
right.
You know what I mean? Because then I want to be like, oh, what kind of horseshoes are they wearing? How's the track? How are they against this horse?
Yeah.
How much does? Because I met a dude that does
the
it,
jockey weigh?
and like, how much does the jockey weigh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what was his dieting? Like, it was like
I heard
fucking
some
crazy.
dudes like saying like I used to bet on this horse with grandpa, and I'm like, what the hell? Like
The grandpa.
yeah,
Damn.
like, so I'm like, damn, that's
Ain't
some,
the
that's
whole
some pretty deep
lineage
shit.
of the horses
Yeah,
and
exactly.
shit.
So
I bet like Ray Gibson.
I guess it's like breeding horses.
Who do you guys think out of you three that is not the highest caliber? I don't say that in a nice way.
Yeah.
Dame's the newest.
They're
Yeah.
the newest, yeah.
Dame's the newest.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
on.
But
You guys keep tally of your.
we really lost track on it.
Yeah.
We got to do a better job on it.
Yeah.
I would say the highest caliber definitely isn't me, but I know that I'm the highest caliber on the same game parlay. So I can throw that out there on the same game.
I don't know his face. Is like,
Hey, on the same game, I could pull it.
So that's I guess
So-
like, that's kind of like a good thing about, especially like with like the new generation of gamblers. I would say, like I call it, like I'm kind of like I got old school mentality. You know, like I do everything single bets and stuff like that.
Right.
He likes to do some parlays too. He's really good at it. This dude's big. He catches a lot. This dude, he likes to do same game parlays. So it's kind of a good mixture, especially with like these new breed gamblers coming out. They want to do stuff like that. They find it entertaining and things like
Right.
that. They find my way of gambling a little bit boring because it's not as profitable as
Everybody
a parlay or
wants to
something.
turn
Yeah,
$10
into
to
millions.
Yeah,
$50,000.
so generally,
Yeah.
in the long run, it's not gonna do it.
Right.
So that's only if you're doing it for the long term though.
Long
If people are doing it long term now,
Right.
they're not realizing it. So that's kind of what it is. But it's cool that we got like a good little mixture of us. He likes to do some parlay, likes to do the same
I'll
game
put it like
parlays.
this. If you're not to cut you off, if you have a bigger bankroll, I think Gilbert, you will probably follow Gilbert because it's less risk, higher reward. If you have a decent bankroll and you're looking for high reward, I'd say medium risk, and you'd probably follow me. And then with Dave, you can just kind of pick up whatever Dave posts.
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that?
There's a breakdown.
Hey, just to throw it down real quick though, every pick that I've thrown on boxing has went through. Follow my boxing. I'm telling you.
So that's
that is
another
a
question
solid
too. So let's say you like your boxing, you were just explaining right now. If he calls you and says, "Hey man, I'm gonna put my money on Canelo, or whatever," do you guys follow him, or do you guys,
I trust him.
or do you guys like, "Hey man,
So-
no, this stat right here is saying this"?
Yeah,
this,
I'll ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
for
well-
certain things, I'll be like, "Hey, bro, what do you got for this?" Or, "Hey, what are we thinking?"
Yeah.
For certain sports, yeah, you could tell people have kind of figured it out more.
Yeah.
Like Dave, I mean, like all three of us, like when we ask questions or we're putting out plays, we've done our research. We're not just
Right.
tossing anything out. We've already done it. So if he says, I'm doing this, I don't really need to question it. I just know he already done this.
I do get the saddest in the group though, bro.
And if,
Yeah.
if
Bro, if any of these guys give me a pick and it don't hit, bro, I get
he's like a
fucking
little girl,
bro, I get so
Damn.
depressed. I'll be like, man, fuck you, Gil, don't talk to me, bro. Like I'll be so sad.
Hey,
I'll
bro.
be like, bro, because I'm like, man, bro, if ain't nobody know, bro, I knock doors. I'm a salesman, so I'm like that money that I'm putting out. I'm like, man, I done knocked hours for that shit, bro. So I'm like,
My knuckles are sore.
Bro,
and
I'm
shit.
like, bro, I'm sad as hell, bro. I'm a
Damn.
big boy walking the streets. You know what I mean? I can't lose, so I'll be sad as hell every time. It could be $5, bro. I'll be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
every
yeah,
single
I feel
time,
you.
bro. It could be a
Okay.
$5 bet or $500 bet. I'll still be like, damn, bro.
Same emotion.
Same emotion.
Like,
But
fuck.
I can win $5 and lose 500 and still be happy. Like, fuck yeah, I won $5. So
That's girl math right
yeah,
there. That's girl math.
yeah. But you know what?
He said, "Girl, man."
At the end of the day, it's as long as you're positive at the end of the week. You know what I mean? You got to play smart. You got to make sure you know what you're doing, and you just don't throw your money on anything just because you like the team colors.
Right.
You know.
So when you get in a rut, like you're getting in the hole, man, I know it's hard to keep going, but you guys fight through it and just hopefully for the next one to come up, or you guys, collab together and say, hey, man, look, I just lost $500 right now, man. What should I do? What should be the next, the next step to get back in the positive, like you said. What would be your role like that?
Bro, we did that last week.
I mean,
Yeah.
Last week we all got our shit kicked in. Yeah, and we all pulled together some picks, and I think we all parlayed it and pulled each other out of the pocket.
We don't promote reckless gambling. Anything that we lose, we can afford to lose. I just put that out there. We always say gamble responsibly.
Right.
So
message.
If I lose $500, I'm gonna do exactly what I would do if I won 1,000. I'm gonna kiss my kids, tell them good night.
Right.
I'll go to sleep just fine.
Right.
And then tomorrow I wake up and we hit the books even harder.
If I won $1,000, I'll kiss my kids, tell them goodbye. I'm out of here.
Damn. Daddy's going on vacation for
Going to the lake.
He said, "Going to the lake." Hey, real quick, on Saturday, they're having a 5-year Glendale's cruising. The cruise, they cruising on Glendale. So pop out, we're gonna cruise by there, man. You're gonna see someone from Live Rock cruise by.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend. Try, man. I just got the information.
Memorial Day.
Cruise meet up at 2:00. Big Ramada, South Mountain, and cruise to Glendale, May 26th. Cruise to Glendale after. Is the information that I got from Raymond from Magical Illusions.
So meet at South Mountain.
Yeah, meet up at South Mountain at the Big Ramada at 2:00.
At the point.
Tough. And then it's towards the bottom. And then they're going to cruise to Glendale after that. 26th on the May 26th. Then it says cruise to Glendale after. Okay. That's all I got.
All right. I'll be out there.
Speaking of
sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, speaking of there's a couple shit going on this weekend. When we gonna get into our shit, we have a show coming in a couple weeks. We have some updates, I believe, and some other good things cracking. But I was gonna ask you when he was talking about the cruise. Do y'all ever liquefy assets to sell to bet the motherfuckers?
What do you mean?
Like if you had a car, would you sell it to put that shit for betting?
No,
very responsible.
That's I'm not saying that like on some irresponsible shit.
Are you just
but
saying
it's
that
like
because Gil took the bus over here? No,
Damn.
I'm not gonna get back.
Yeah, how's he gonna get back?
Oh shit!
I was gonna get back.
Yeah, no, we really, if you guys really follow our page, we're always like, hey, bet responsibly. Make sure you guys are doing this responsibly, and it's really a disclaimer.
Yeah,
because we don't want people to go over there and fuck their whole lives up just because one of our plays didn't hit. I put up 2 plays today, and it was 1 for 1. You know what I mean? And one of those could have went sour, and then people could have put a lot of money down, and they could have lost it.
Yeah.
Thank God I went an even nut. You know what I mean?
They would have been like, "Oh, fuck that fat girl with the LA hat on."
I'm telling you, dude. You know what though? If you guys do follow our page, there is some positive towards it. We have been rolling around 60% on our picks, which is really, really good.
Right.
60 to 70. It kind of wish-washy, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but in the gambling world, there's a lot of cappers that are around 30 to 40%.
Yeah, 60 to 70 is like
that's top tier.
Right.
Like if you follow any of our picks, we're at least always 50% on individually. We're always 50%. I mean, I think I can probably count maybe 2 on each of us that we went 0-3 on all of our shit, and it's very rare, very, very rare. You know, because we do put a lot of time in it, but just gamble responsibly, man. That's the biggest ticket. Is just don't throw money that you don't have, and then make sure that you're doing research. That's just
sell your kids, ladies and gentlemen. Sell your jewelry.
EBT.
Sell your cars.
It's not hard.
Mortgage.
It's not hard.
Sell your mortgage.
Right.
You literally can be like, hey, how are the Lakers against the Clippers at home?
Right.
But how good is those analytics when you Google?
They're
that
both
shit?
at home.
It's there, but you also have to know. Okay, so there's different sites that charge for that shit. So you have to kind of like know what sites and find your sites, and kind of learn your way around it, or else you're gonna be paying for fucking subscriptions with everybody on stats.
And that's the kind of information you give out on your guys' page.
Yeah.
You give out the stats and the analytics and stuff like that.
That's why we want to do the videos and the podcasts, to get that information out verbally, so that way people are not having to read all that. I just went like on a big rant the other day on my pick just because I was talking about finding value on a pick and attacking like plus money, underdog money and stuff like that. Because a lot of people generally they're like, oh, I want to bet on the Dodgers, like this guy. And then going so if you're looking at the odds and they'll say like minus 220, that means you got to put $220 just to get $100 back.
Right.
That's not really worth the risk. So in a good scenario, you want to look at the underdog and be like, well, yeah, it might be worth the risk putting a little bit on this underdog, and then it's just less risk, higher reward. But at the same time, you don't want to. You just want to find value in your picks. That's where he was talking about line shopping and whatnot. Going on different sports books, checking out the odds and all that. We're long-term gamblers, so that goes a long way, So sometimes I put a pick out at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and it'll be at minus 120 or just say something like that. It'll be our standard odds minus 110, and then by the time people wake up, they'll look at it and it's at minus 150, meaning now you got to lay a 150 or $1.50 just to get $1 back,
Right.
So so yeah,
it happens all the time, man.
So
all the time. When that Fury pick that I had told you, and at nighttime it was minus 110. So that means that I can put up 110 and get 100 back. When I went to go put it in the next day, because I didn't pull the trigger, it was a minus 156. Okay. And I was like, damn. So that means the books all got together. We're like, hey, there might be a drop here in the fight. So we're going to move this line up. And you have to catch them sometimes, and look at the sports books are human, but they're also here to get us, and their data and their research is better than ours. Yeah. Just like they say at the casino, you have a 51-50 chance with that blackjack dealer.
Crazy chance.
You know what I mean? So the blackjack, the dealer always has the better hand, right? Just like the sports books do. They're fucking precise. Like tonight, on my pick, I put the Timberwolves over 104 points. The over and under was 103.5 from the books. That's what they guessed tonight. Yeah. I put it over. They hit 104 points tonight, exactly on the freaking dot. So I won the bet by half a point. These books, I don't know. I need that source. Yeah, I need that source because that is like
you gotta get the book from Back to the Future.
Yeah,
and Marty McFly had.
Yeah, we do need that book. So just at the end of the day, like you guys just really, really just do research on all the games, and even if you like a team, don't always bet on them. That was one of my biggest things. Right. I'm a Laker fan. I like all the LA teams. But also, I know I wasn't going to go over there and go hammer them on some situations. I did for the fucking playoffs. So.
You say
I was like, we did for the playoffs. Look at me and him. We hammered the Lakers. We're like, LeBron's not going to get swept.
You like all the LA teams?
Yeah.
Like the Lakers, Dodgers, Angels, Rams.
Yeah.
No, I just
like the Kings. The Kings are good.
I don't like much LA teams.
Yeah. I avoid big market teams.
And then another thing is that what these guys taught me was if you see like a spread or a run line, which is probably going to be French to you guys, sometimes it says like minus 1.5 on games. If it's not plus money, don't take it. Like tonight, the Dodgers I realized wasn't plus money. They were I think a minus 140 for a minus 1.5. They're losing by 3 points. Yeah.
It's like
you have to really pick and choose. Like they were teaching me on that, Yeah.
You don't want to lay. So it's like basically you're laying odds on top of odds. That's what it is. So it's like the Dodgers are minus 120. You take them on the run line to get a little bit better value is what you're thinking. Right. The run line means that now they got to win by 2, or more. So if they win by 1, you're not going to win your money. So now they got to win by 2 or more. So and then some of the odds they'll be like minus 120, minus 140. So now you got to pay $1.40 not only for them to win, but to win by 2 plus. So it's like just doesn't make sense. You know,
Right.
so and it's just not profitable in the long term. You might win a couple times here and there, maybe go on a 7-game, 10-game win streak, but in the long run, it's just not profitable. So
I
I'm
feel
saying,
like if I did that, like if I did that for a living, sports betting, I don't think I would like sports. You know what I mean? Because I enjoy sports
it
just
just
watching
depends
them.
on how much you're making, though. You know?
I don't want
So
like. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna enjoy the game because
that's
I
the
mean,
thing. So yeah, so not to cut you off. Sorry about that.
you good?
Like some sports handicappers, you know, like I know you don't want to hear that word you said, but you know, they don't even watch the games no more because that's how kind of deep into it. They're about the money, you know. They
I'll
don't
fall
got no
asleep.
emotion into it. They just don't care about the game. You know, they just
Fall
they'll
asleep.
check back in tomorrow and realize, you know, that they won or they didn't
That's
win.
tough.
You know,
Right.
stuff like that. They're really looking at stuff
But-
for the
We
next
say
day.
they'll
you know,
fall
so-
asleep. I'll fall asleep.
remember
Yes.
the end game for the sports betting. You're not trying to be a millionaire. I know there's people out there that
Damn.
throw $10 to fucking make $2,000. You're just gonna lose your money. You're better
Visa.
off throwing that $10 at a scratcher at the gas station.
Really?
Like,
I-
yeah.
I get good luck with
it's
those.
True.
Right.
Like those odds are better at the gas station to get $20 off that scratcher than fucking doing that. It is fucking stupid. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. You know, I mean,
But you're
$10
just
bucks
being
to make
honest, though.
100 or 200. Hey, it's possible. You can get it.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to make that 1,000, 2,000, I mean, that's like
Quick money.
it doesn't work.
Right.
It's rare.
It's very rare. So when you see our plays or when we do same games, we're not like other cappers. Like we're trying to go over there and shoot for the stars. Even when I throw my same game parlays, they're just to maybe double or triple your money. They're not over there to go, you know, times it by
Right.
fucking 2,000. It's not going to work that way. You know, so that's one of the biggest things is don't go over there and try to shoot for the stars. If you really want to take it serious, double your money. If you want to throw $10 down and do it small, make $10 back, $8 back on your 10. Hey, you're making money.
On the Fury fight, I put $3 on the flash knockout, 60 seconds. I was like, it's $3. Let me do it. Of course, I knew it wouldn't happen, but it was just funny. And if it did, I'd have been like, oh shit, the payout was something crazy.
So what would you say would be the safest bet? I know betting at all is not safe.
Yeah, I was going to say that right now.
But-
Not
but
betting at all, sir.
If like me being an amateur, you know, not really familiar with the betting world, if I would come to you and say, "Hey man, what would be the safest bet?" I got $20. What would be the safest thing for me to do? Would it be a single game, a parlay, or whatever? What would you tell me if I came to you and asked you about that?
I feel like I get asked that question all the time. They're like, "What's a guaranteed winner today?" And it's like, motherfucker, if I knew, I would
I'd put my money on that shit
We'd all
too.
be rich right now.
Right.
But
For real.
no, honestly, the safest bet you could find out there is any bet that you have done research on. You know what I mean? That you've done extensive research on. It's not always going to turn. Sports betting is a rich man's sport.
Right.
It's not something that people who work 9 to 5 should be doing. But if you do get good at it, hey man, just being honest, if you do get good at it, if you do get good at it, then you know you're able to save up some bankroll and you could actually do something with it. But it's not, you're talking about Las Vegas. How many people go to Vegas and leave with more money than they came with?
You know?
Not very many.
So-
Yeah, and Heather hit that on the
Yeah,
spot.
Heather really
Single
sucks.
single
Single
plays.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just a lot of people though, and I'm not a big person on it, but over and unders, you know what I mean? It's a simple bet. If you want to know, hey, if it goes over, if it goes under on the game, it's probably instead of betting on a team, just bet on the score.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you really want to just keep it simple and learn, you can go and be like, hey, Timberwolves, versus the Nuggets.
See, I'm good
and
at
it would give you the last 10 games on like what the scores are, and then it would be like, okay, this is the over and under.
Yeah.
That's
like
probably the easiest
basketball.
thing to
I'm
do.
pretty good at basketball just because I know basketball so well. Like, so if I see a bet and they're like, oh, but like sometimes people call me like, you think Kyrie's gonna get 30? Like, hell no, Kyrie not getting 30. You know who's guarding him this game? But this is just what I know based off of me watching sports. So it's not really.
Tonight.
I didn't say that tonight,
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
just saying in
Kyrie
general.
would've had an easy 30 tonight. I think he had like 20, 24 in the first half.
You got
Well-
30.
Oh yeah, 30. Okay.
You got 30.
But it-
30.
I just used him as a reference because that was the game on, right? But I mean, if someone calls me about KD and you're talking about him because he had a 30-point game last night, if I think he's gonna do it the next night, of course not, because it's KD. Like I just know their natural
Yo, Live Ride Podcast, man. Live Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, man. We're sponsored by Liberty Mobile, 480-795-0025. Body Clothing, 480-381-5879. Liberty Tax, more than just a tax service, 602-788-6900. Also, Smiley Customs. Hit them up, man, on their social medias. All your fabrication needs. Hit them up. The show, hosted by DJ Primo, coming May 2nd on Facebook and YouTube. Also sponsored by the Mopar family, Arizona. Make sure you guys are showing them love, man. Thank you for the sponsorship. Also, Super Dope Flyers. Don't get caught out here, man, with some weak flyers. Hit us up for your flyers. Also, 10% off with code Network at w.gg. That's where you need to get your energy from. Network coming to Roku, on your very TV, in your living room very soon. Make sure you guys stay up with the updates, and we got you. All right, now let's get back to the show. Yeah.
What we were doing, man, and talking about what we were talking about. So as we were going to commercial break, we were explaining the safest bet. Obviously, you said all bets are not safe, but the safest one that you guys would recommend would be the single play bet, right?
Yeah.
Or the single game,
Straight bet,
you know what I mean? Straight betting,
Straight plays.
and stuff like that. So that would be something that obviously that's the kind of betting that I like to do. It just takes away all the research and all the getting. And I was one of the guys when I was using it. I would
Fucking
just go
camera
there,
tripping today,
I'd
y'all.
see
My
the
bad.
games, I'd be like, okay, so I don't want the Bears would win. I just put $1 or whatever. Just go down the line of each and every game.
On the
Just
Bears?
see which one. No, just a figure of speech. But and I would do that, and hopefully I would come out, and
Damn.
One of the things is though is what the last leg that we're trying to get to the point is, if you don't want to do the research, just follow the page, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we have so many plays up there, you can kind of just pick and choose out of some of those, because those are the ones that we think are the best plays, and then just follow a couple of them.
That
And
makes
don't-
sense.
But we tell everybody though, don't. And I tell people all the time, if you guys follow the site, I'm like, if you want to parlay them, go ahead. But I'm telling you, I don't think you should parlay them. You should single play all of my plays.
Right.
Because my bankroll stays up because I'm single playing them. Now, if we can all throw up 2 plays each, and you go throw every single one of them on, that's 6 things that got to hit. You might lose some money. One of them are going to lose.
Right.
And it sucks to say that, but we're all not perfect on our picks. But if you don't want to do the research, man, everybody else, don't just follow the page. That's literally what we're trying to come to. A point is just following our picks, and then you guys can make money.
We're generally a resource, too. So
Mike
you don't
Jones.
have to follow us. You can just use us as a resource. Some people like to do their own research. They can go to our page. Maybe they like a pick that they see that they might like, that they agree on. That's the one that they'll bet on. Don't need to follow every single one of them, but
Right. Yeah. So you got people that obviously they lose and they come back and talk shit to you guys.
Oh yeah, I've had it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had people
You like what the fuck?
on my personal. I was like, damn, how'd you find my personal, bro?
On your personal shit?
Yeah, I had somebody message me like, hey, bro, that was a fuck ass play, and I was like, my bad, bro. Like
Yeah, he researched your ass.
I'm still good, bro. I don't know about you.
He had your doorbell. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we
Looked up his LinkedIn profile.
we were happy, bro. Every time we see a hater, we're happy. We're like, hell yeah, bro. People are following our shit.
Right.
That's how we see it.
Yeah, and then we've also seen somebody that fucking made $4,000 off of 3 days of our shit.
Oh, he owed me
And they were
something.
like, and we were like, whoa, like we weren't even throwing that much money up.
Have they ever seen you
So-
guys tips and shit? Like, hey man, thank you. Like,
No, I mean, we don't. But that's the thing. We're not there to collect anything like that. We're just trying to, get our page started out,
right.
and then, eventually we're gonna have our, podcast, the YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you have a release date for a podcast?
We don't have a release date yet. We're still working on it.
Yeah, we just gotta move, just do a couple kinks out of it. At the end of the day, we want to be the face of sports betting for Arizona. You know what I mean? Like, why not
Hey,
be able to go in front of?
if we can
You
be
know.
the fucking face, the low rider community, baby.
Let's go.
Y'all can be the face.
Sports betting.
Sports
And-
betting.
Yeah. That's
you-
what we're trying to shoot for, man. We want to be able to be like, hey, if there's the Suns game, we want the last leg in front of there, and we just want to sit there and just chill out. You know, Cardinals games, whatever it is, bro. Whatever it is, we want to be that face.
Take it off, right?
You know. So.
Well, you guys don't accept tips, but if you guys follow Last Leg and you win big and you want to donate a tip, they don't want to give it to Live Ride Podcast, baby. We'll take the tip.
Hey, with that being said, we're talking about all this betting stuff, man. I gotta switch it up a little bit. Y'all that are coming out to our show June 1st, don't bet on the registration line being short. Register your car today. YouKnowNetwork.com. It sounds like fucking kid. YouKnowNetwork.com.
Hey, man, it's your boy K, man.
Hey, real talk, man. So there's you guys are also invited June 1st on 17th Avenue in McDowell. We're having our network, the Live Ride podcast, all of it mixed together. We're doing a car show, first annual show and shine. It's supposed to be a lot of people, a lot of performers, a lot of heat, a lot of cars, vendors,
ice cream, some shaved ice,
for
maybe.
sure.
You said Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Lieutenant Damn Top Dog Law.
.com.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are registering, man. I see people I see people now registering, man. We got some car clubs, a bunch of bikes, some
RC cars.
RC cars that are registering. So people are doing their thing, man. Doing their thing. What up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Oh shit, my bad, Tony. What up?
It's
feel me?
Facebook. It's
Why
Facebook.
you gotta
You
change
gotta
the
use your
voice?
government name on Facebook.
Damn. Yeah. Hey man, you got any updates for the show?
I do. Today, as if you guys haven't seen on the post that we shared, we locked down Frank Gonzalez for the RC cars. He has that little city that he has built for
Yes,
the
RC community.
the Boulevard Cruise thing that he has up. He'll be out there. So everybody who has an RC car that wants to register, we also have a RC class for them. It's first, second, and third, obviously. And we're gonna be judging you guys for the RC cars. So if you guys have RC cars or anything else like that, the kids, whatever, want to come out and be part of it, come on out and share that with us. You know, share your guys' car and let us see it.
And then you said something about the awards or something that you don't ever see, right?
Yeah. So the awards that we have are one of a kind, never given out before. Nobody's ever received one. Nobody's ever seen one, except for us three.
What have you seen?
Nothing yet. So
It's a golden
it's,
bag.
yeah. They're all custom made.
What is it? First, second, third place?
First, second, third place, each class, each category. We got best of show. We got car hop.
You seen
the
these
best of
awards,
car hop.
Rizzity?
Some of them, yeah.
For the Smiley's
since they
Custom sponsored
done.
car hop. We got
Oh shit, the car hop.
the car hop, man. The car
I
hop.
forgot it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Curtis, man, Modern Muscle.
Yeah.
See,
Curtis.
Detroit. Matter of fact, he was on the news because his car. I don't know if you ever seen his car. It's a Dodge Challenger. Detroit Lions out.
I think it's crazy.
When the Lions made their run before they slip and fail. Look, has anyone seen a finished one?
Rams should have
Nope.
won that game.
I haven't seen one finish one
I
yet.
don't remember that.
Damn, I have.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, bro,
What do you think, bro? For us.
I think that shit is fucking amazing,
The fuck? I missed that one.
and people
Yeah.
should be excited.
Fuck yeah, huh?
Fuck yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, man. One of a kind. I'm
That's
telling you.
tight.
Hey
I'm
man,
telling you,
real
it's-
talk. There's a lot of people going like how you guys had the last leg. You guys working on that joint, and I wish you much success in doing that
Fuck
because
yeah, man.
actually it's almost been a year. What's the that we started doing this podcast, and when we did it, we were we were still having technical problems like we are now. we still working on that, but a lot of people fuck with us, man. This is dope.
Yeah,
And
man.
you know what it is? It's consistency.
Yeah.
So I see you guys on the Facebook page being consistent. I don't see it too much on Instagram.
Yeah, we gotta get better at Instagram.
Why don't you just link them?
Yeah, so you
wait,
make
but
one
it's three
post.
people, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you put it on the page. You can put it on the page.
Yeah.
This is our year, Detroit. Jared Goff.
Sound like a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Rams fan, sir, and I just want to let you know that your hopes and dreams are,
Damn.
you know, Jared Goff doesn't know how to close the deal.
Sorry, the Rams are done.
That's what you think, buddy.
You guys got your Super Bowl. You'll be
Just
irrelevant
so
for
everybody
30
hears it
years.
right now, the Rams over and under for them winning games is 7.5. Slam it. They're going to win more than 8 games this season.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
I'll be happy to win
He's
6 games this
biased
season.
for
So
any of his teams.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
Well, let's go.
You're a Titans fan, right?
Hell yeah, baby.
You guys
Tony Pollard, baby. Tony Pollard.
You guys just lost the best RB in the league, bro.
It's all good. What? Never mind.
Tony
It is
Pollard,
what it
That
is.
dude's going to break his leg the first 2 games.
Hey, bro, we still got Tajay Spears, baby. Shit.
Yeah.
Target.
What do you mean, who? From Michigan.
You can tell who he is fan of. Look at his cup.
He's a fan of
King
King
of
of
the
the Hill.
King of the Hill, baby.
But damn.
But,
God damn it, Bobby.
Bro, that's fucking awesome.
So like, I know we're guests on here, but like, how did you guys get this like cracking? How did you guys get it up and going?
The
Whose idea
podcast?
was it?
Me and Rizzity right here had a show called The Damn Show.
Okay.
Damn, that was a minute
And
ago.
we did a barbecue get together, whatnot. And I was telling actually one of his friends, Jose. Shout out to Jose, aka the Brain. I was telling him like, hey, I want to do some type
That's
of like
funny.
tacos and lowriders event, which still ain't happened.
Not yet.
But not yet.
the tacos happen.
Fuck off. But yeah, from that he's like, hey, I know somebody. So then we met my boy Agent Zero right here, and then when we interviewed him on our show, we're like, what do you think the lowrider community needs? And he was like, man, we need some shit like this.
We need a platform.
We need a platform.
Yeah.
We need a platform to break the stereotypes and shit, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it came about. But we've been here ever since, man. And at first, you kind of like, damn, are they gonna follow us? People gonna actually tune in, and
For sure.
you know, people gonna like us, and people gonna give us the opportunity to be part of this. Man, I can't express how much love and respect and everybody, man. We walk around the street sometimes, you know, or where we're at. Hey, man, you're for the podcast. Like, hey, man, it makes you, you know, still gives me chills until, you know, there's still
People,
feels
the
good, man.
DoorDash people, bro.
Oh yeah.
I knew you guys look familiar. Remember
That
that
shit was
shit?
funny.
Hey, when it's real, it's authentic. People are gonna gravitate towards it.
Yeah, bro.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
a lot of people are coming out in this podcast world. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people who are flopping instantly.
Oh, yeah.
It's because, you know.
well, that's the thing is that I've did this before,
Yeah.
but it's all changed. Like when I first started doing it was all audio,
Mhm.
no video, and all kind of shit. So the shit fucking changes all the time. But I figured out when we started doing the lowrider joint is that Mike is on the road tonight. I'm on the road every day. Look at this.
He eats a lot of rolls.
Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? So the tacos,
Doing the podcast.
real talk though, is just the consistency that was it. That's really what it was. Because before when I did it, I'll do it for a month or so, and then I'll fucking fall off because shit wasn't cracking, and then so on and so forth. And then when the lowrider shit hit, and then I found out there's a community for it, I was like, oh damn, when you catch a niche onto something. So that's the thing. Like y'all got the sports betting, so people are avid people. There's an avid motherfuckers that do that shit. So you get in those forums and those groups and all that shit, and you get involved in that shit, and you start putting out your page and shit, and that's because it's the niche. What I used to do is I
Not
used
a
to be
niche,
like,
it's an addiction.
yeah, it's an addiction.
Gamble safely.
Yeah, gamble safely.
No, because when I used to do shows before, I used to be like, man, that'd be dope. We got one person from New York. Yeah, what up, my dude, New York? We got one person from that, and then we got 4 people. We have 4 states. It sounds like we global, but that shit ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now we do this shit. It looks like there ain't too many people on there, but watch by 9:30, there's gonna be 500-600 fucking views. By the next day, there's gonna be 1 point something views. People are fucking with the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's super dope because what I tell people all the time is that we've been so consistent and kept doing this shit that people that don't even watch our show, because of the consistency, they know that we're on at 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, whether they watch the motherfucker or not. and that means I fucking did what we did what we were supposed to fucking do.
I think the reason why it's taking a little longer for us to launch ours is because it's going to be a little harder for us because I know that it's like an everyday thing that we're throwing a video out. So when we're doing it, it's like every single day. It's not going to be a long podcast. It's going to be like, hey, this is what our picks are. This is what we're feeling. This is the reason why we're doing it, and then we're out. So kudos to you guys, man, because it's a lot of fucking work.
Oh yeah.
Just even us opening pages and getting logos and getting some type of people following us and doing all that. It's draining as hell. Yeah. And it's draining because we're also have our nose in the books.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
so is this going to be live or is this going to be recorded?
I'm probably going to be recorded, to be honest with you. And, yeah, it's probably going to be recorded, and then at some point probably put it like on like Spotify, Apple, and stuff like that.
Generally,
just have everybody listen to it.
Get big to the point where we could go live every day, just go through games, and then you could go to our website to find the picks. So we're still really new, so there's going to be a lot of new stuff to go on.
So you guys are going to pre-record, and then are you going to go live when you go back to talk about the bets?
Well,
like if you hit, you go live like for 30 minutes. Like, hey man,
I'll just brag about it.
Not well.
Like, I won, motherfucker.
Should have followed my bet.
What we'll do is I know the daily consistency is like, hey, we're going to pick this team. Then the next day, hey, this one didn't hit, but we got this one for you the next day.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like
so we'll just recap and then we'll do,
Yeah, I think outside of me posting picks, I think I'm gonna do like educational breakdowns on sports betting because I got a lot of like even my aunts and uncles who are trying to like dip and dab with it, but they don't know how to like read the lines or what things mean, or some stuff like that. And so
that's my shit, bro. I look at that shit and that shit look like fucking. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, just want to like sports betting 101. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely like educational material we're going to be giving out there. Not everybody knows about everything, so even the smallest terms of sports gambling people don't know. So
handicappers.
Yeah,
y'all get the little shit for the window.
Like something like a small term is like hedging your bet. Like I know you guys don't know that's foreign language to you guys, but say if you have two plays going, you have this team winning, and then you put $1,000 on it, and then what you can do is you can let it ride, but you can also bet $30 on the other team, and you'll still make sure that you still get
so you cover
that $1,000 back if it was that high of odds.
Right.
And you're just doing that on the same.
So it's insurance.
It's insurance.
Yeah.
So if you got to pay attention to it,
but you got to know when to hedge.
You got to know when to hedge because there's times you're just like, okay, well I can hedge it. I'll lose $100, but I'll still make $200, regardless of what happens right now. And you got to do it, And there's terms and there's different scenarios that you got to know when to pull the triggers and when not to pull the triggers.
I always tell these guys to just let that shit ride. Let it ride, bro. Let it ride.
I feel that. Yo, shout out to DJ Spinger, man. What up, yo?
Spinger? Yeah, it's our DJ right there.
No, that's Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That's Brucey.
Because he's bad as Bruce Lee. Shit.
Hey, man, DJ Spinger, if you ain't seen a DJ set, bro, it's a car.
Front end.
Oh,
yeah, I seen it. That was pretty nice. Yeah,
bro, that shit is dope. If you see it in real life, you're like, oh, shit. Yeah. I asked him, I was like, man, how do you bring that shit? He's on a trailer. Because I was thinking he was going like this. I see you do that, so I figured he could do it, So, but hey, man,
damn.
Are you guys on TikTok too?
I'm trying to get on TikTok. I don't know.
No, we don't throw it out there. We getting old, so it's a little harder to start. We already mastered a couple social medias, and then you want to throw the TikTok up. And it's,
exactly. Yeah.
It's funny because I see a couple videos. I know he sends me a couple videos. You sent me a couple. Like I see that shit like a month and a half later. Like, oh shit, I got a bunch of people sending me videos, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know about Dave on the we're getting old shit.
We're getting old, bro.
I just don't use TikTok. I mean,
I just realized it's
I think they got like guidelines against sports
Dang.
and stuff like that.
Oh, well, no, look at that. Look at that color pattern.
Color coordinated.
Look at that color pattern.
Hey, man. So with that being said, what we kind of did, because we kind of have to, that shit it's a lot for one person.
Yeah.
So he usually always does the Facebook post, And that's not saying that I can't do it when I have something. I'll throw it up there.
Or don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I always post on Instagram, and then he always does TikTok. And
Yeah.
keep them all consistent. We all just pick one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who's doing the MySpace though?
Shit, I wish that would come back, man. That'd be bad.
not the
What they say?
MySpace.
We all let Tom down.
Because you ain't let me take his dumbass picture off my profile. It's one of my friends.
That's the only way he had friends. Yeah.
Damn.
I hated that picture.
You hear that picture? Yeah.
Fucking Tom.
Yeah. So we'll be doing more consistent stuff. Just make sure you guys follow the page and just manage your money and just don't ruin your life over it because it is a fire that you're playing with, you know.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. You know, just like when you go to your 9 to 5 every day, you make your little, $100 a day. If you could do it,
Damn.
profiting. I know. I'm just
He
saying.
crumbed us.
if you can make $100 a day sports betting, you got 30 days in a month. That's extra $3,000 a month.
Right.
You see, now you're looking at the bigger picture, but just it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's all I can say.
Hell yeah.
If you need baby diapers, don't be making that bet,
Nah,
man.
man.
Take care of your personal life
Take
first.
care of your shit first.
Yeah, take care of your personal
or
life
do a
first.
single play and get the diapers and a 40. You know? Yeah. So
Hey, shout out to Bowtie Family, man. They just registered a car.
Yeah, a couple cars. Yep.
Yeah, so
Multi-family.
they out there doing their thing.
Yep. Magical Illusions. Coyote Bikes are going to be out there. Yeah,
Says
so
if you can't afford to lose it, don't bet it.
Yeah.
there you go, Curtis.
That's why my limit is $5.
Do y'all have a slogan? Like, that's him.
Yeah, we do. Get yourself a piece.
Damn.
Remember that?
Did you see the first flyer I sent you?
Bro,
Or did you
he's the
send
one
it?
that was making the flyers for me.
That fucking teddy bear.
Bro.
Hey, did you show him the flyer?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, these fools immediately shut
I
me
didn't even
down.
know sponsor it. I was like, this motherfucker and this teddy bear. on there.
Bro, that shit had me weak. I was like, I'm gonna fuck with this food. I'm gonna put the fucking teddy bear on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hell
I was like,
yeah.
bro, I was so gun ho on that logo, and these guys did not want that logo. They
I
did
thought that shit was dope. Fuck y'all.
No, the first one I really the first one I really wanted was that chicken with the piece of with the
Yeah.
That was a bucket of chicken.
Fucking
drumstick.
and I said get the last leg.
That was
There was
fun.
a chicken
I like that
holding
one.
one chicken leg.
It'd be good if we were a fucking food truck.
All I'm saying is
the last leg, bro. It was the last leg.
the last leg also sounds like the name of a porno flick.
So yeah, and then that's kind of like a slogan as well. The last leg, because that's basically like parlay talk, because usually when and a lot of people this happens to when they're doing a parlay.
That's my
come
new
down to
name.
That last leg,
Yeah.
it fucking
That's
always
my new
doesn't
name.
hit. Most of the time it won't hit. So it's just kind of get
I'm changing my gamer tag to that. The
Yeah.
last leg.
Last
oh
leg.
man, my gamer tag. Still Bang Bros or something like that.
Mine's Girth Brooks.
Girth.
No, Girth.
Girth Brooks.
Girth Brooks.
I tried to change it to Who Dang That Long, but it didn't let me.
Girth Brooks.
My shit is Rod Steel 1988.
Maybe this year I can. I couldn't change it last year.
Damn, you guys can't change. I don't even, honestly, bro. I don't have no gamer tag. Fuck that. I don't play games.
Well, I
Man,
wanted to-
feel like
I
have
got a
not
Cash
been
App
able to
tag.
play, I haven't been able to play games or this shit takes up
It
so
does.
much time.
You don't feel like this is a game, bro?
Bro, I do too many games.
You're on the last leg.
Every single time, bro. Like it's like before I go to bed, I look at the lines, and then when I wake up, I look at the lines. Most people go over there and look at their Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing I do was I flip my phone and be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
let's get to work.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Just go on there,
There's
start
nothing else I
studying.
look, bro. It's like I know, like my wife's like, bro, what the fuck are you looking at all the time on your phone? I'm like, bro, I'm looking at lines right now. Like this is this is it, bro. Like my whole shit is in there. That's
So-
my.
So I take it you're out at dinner. You're like, come on, motherfucker. Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys do that
We've
shit?
we've all been out to eat, with each other, and we're all just like looking at the phone, and you can tell who's winning and who's not.
Right.
By
everybody's face.
Yeah.
Facial
You
expression.
can tell the one, the happy one, you see the other one like, oh shit, it happened again.
So do you guys actually go out to like these sports bars and stuff that where you can place bets and shit at that, like at Westgate or whatever it is?
Here and there.
It depends, man. It's cool to go. This is the thing: is when you're there, the reason why they want you to bet there is because you can get fucked up and make stupid decisions.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Them fucking grimy motherfuckers.
That it is, bro. Like they like when I was at FanDuel, bro, they will really comp you some drinks, bro. Like you're at the fucking blackjack table.
Right.
Because they know that you're gonna make stupid bets.
The drunk
And when you have a membership and like not to like throw all my business out there, bro, but I was looking at like my account management on my FanDuel, and like in 3 years it was like over 100K, if not more.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like have you ever looked at your shit? Like I was looking at my
Oh,
FanDuel.
total deposits?
Yeah, like deposits,
Yeah, I
withdrawal,
can't say that
bets.
number on here, bro.
Yeah.
It's above six figures. I mean,
yeah.
It's a high six figures.
Yeah. Mine's it's past 100, but it's way higher. But the
Mine's
thing
probably
is,
like $26.
yeah,
Shit, I'm
and
negative.
it's wild because like they know that, and when you go to the sports book and you go over there and you throw in your ID with it, bro, they're like automatically like you're a target, bro.
Right.
So
Does anybody ever throw money at you like, hey, I'll pay you to bet for me?
I've done,
Or is that
I've done-
illegal? That ain't
No,
illegal, huh?
Huh.
No,
Shit, you never know. Shit.
It's
Yeah,
illegal.
it happens, bro.
it does happen. I've had people have me place bets for them.
At the spot.
You
In
can't do
person?
that.
No, just be like, hey,
Oh.
here's some money, flip it for me, and I'll make some money.
But I mean,
Damn.
like somebody like, just say like a fan or something that you don't fucking know.
Oh no.
No, I won't do that. No.
I tell people if you want to pay for them, I mean, I sell picks. I know
Yeah.
they don't sell picks yet, but I sell them.
Yeah.
So
That's what.
But
if
at
you're-
some
if you're
point
good
we're
at
gonna have a
something, don't
Discord to
you
do
don't have
that.
to do it for free.
Because I know that a lot of like all three of us, we don't throw all of our picks up on that site. You know, and
Yeah, of course.
and
yeah.
constantly like if you guys actually seen like just our three chats, we literally win a lot of money with shit that we don't even throw up. And eventually that's going to be in the Discord. You know, hey, you can pay whatever amount, whatever they charge for Discord, and you guys can follow our plays. And every time we make a ticket, we'll just throw it in there.
Right.
You know, people can follow it and people cannot, but at the end of the day, there are tickets that we don't share. You know, and it's we're kind of just not showing all of our hand, but
Like we
Yeah.
post the free ones and then we post our winning tickets, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, why didn't you post this one? And it's like, well,
That's why we're really transparent with our picks. You know,
Yeah.
you can always go back from the first pick that we've ever posted. You know, and look, see, you know, if it lost or if it won. You know, everything's there. It's all, you
Right.
know, it's all written. And
yeah, we're not
You know,
hiding for
yeah.
nothing, deleting anything, nothing like that.
My ass be like, oh shit. Hide.
Huh.
And that shit cracking pin to post. Hey, I'm just throwing this out there. I think this would be a dope ass suggestion. Because it is, like you guys said, it's time consuming and some more shit. It don't take but 2 minutes to get on the phone and be like, hey, look, my name is Mike. Today's pick is whoop whoop. Y'all do that shit every day and then just pick one day out the, or like a Saturday morning or Sunday morning for like 30 minutes. Just recap all your picks, bro. Y'all can do that shit. Laptops be at home. 3 boxes, have that shit scrolling like you do on the bottom right there. Recap your little videos, like, yeah, that one won. That one didn't. This is the percentage of the week.
oh yeah,
Y'all want
Yeah.
that bonus shit?
yeah, definitely,
yeah.
Hit the cash app.
definitely, yeah. A lot of stuff like that is definitely gonna
Fat
come.
Fingers 9. Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. It's that's my cash app. Fat Fingers 9.
That's your gamer tag too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, fat fingers. I remember that one.
Yeah, it is Fat Fingers.
Yeah, not like his.
Yeah. What the fuck? Hey, man.
That's extra content. Hold on.
All right.
He said schnauzages.
Man.
So before we get up out of here, man, how could people find y'all? And what do they got to look forward to?
Shit, at the last leg, this is C Starks for me personally.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Gilbert Lopez, Last Leg on Facebook, Instagram. Same with Dave right here.
Yeah. Last Leg, Instagram, Facebook, and then David Fuentes. You'll see me. I'm always the one commenting on my own shit on the Last Leg because I want to be involved, man. I want to be involved. I want this shit to go, you know. But
What's to
at
look
the end of the
forward
day,
to?
like what we look forward to, man, we're looking forward to grow this thing, you know, and we just want to just be able to show everybody like, hey, this is how you do it the right way. Here's some suggestions for picks. You can roll with it or you can't. But at the end of the day, don't go in there blind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you go in there blind, you're going to lose money. And it's hard-earned money and a lot of us are working to survive. This is a supplemental income. You know, at some point in my life, I do want to make this a profession, but ours, everything is just, we want to make sure that there's another resource. People aren't going blind. We want to make sure another thing is that at some point, we also want to get it that we can even have maybe once in a while, we can have a video and help people in Q&A questions. Hey, how do you do a spread? How do you do a parlay? What's the over and under? It's a couple questions that you're asking. It's good to show people that shit. You know, and that's where we want to be in line to go over there and be like, hey, this is how you do it, and this is what the games are looking for, and this is what you should be looking out for. So,
Right. Oh yeah, that'd be badass, man.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. It's
That'd
been
be
fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This is your first time. Definitely don't have to be the last.
Yeah, they're gonna be too busy with their own podcast here soon. So,
Yeah, we'll jump on there for y'all.
yeah.
Oh yeah, when we get up and running, bro, we'll definitely have y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially lowrider. I love the lowrider community
For
in
sure.
Arizona, man.
I
So,
feel like that's a staple in our community. That's
Right.
like big out here.
So, is there any bets you want to
Yeah, do a bet right now.
share?
Yep,
Oh, shout out
live
to the
bet.
Mavericks, man.
Live bet the
Win
Dodgers plus 3.5 run line right now.
see, that's the bad advice. That you
Don't
Right.
do that.
Yeah.
Take it right now. Arizona used all of their bullpen yesterday.
Whatever you're gonna bet
It
on
covers.
that money, take it and do something nice for yourself.
Throw $20 on the Dodgers plus 3.5 right now.
Hey, if somebody hits us like, hey man, I did that bet and it won, I'll let you know.
Unfollow the last legs.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Well, my name is Mike, man. I'm about to get up out of this joint. Y'all can follow us on all the platforms. It's Live Ride 65. 65 means absolutely nothing. It's not my pant size. It's not his age. It's not how tall he is. It's just a motherfucking number. But you guys can find us at it. Live Ride 65 is your boy Mike name. I'm about to check out.
Your boy Agent Zero checking out for the night too. Thank you guys for tuning in for another great Wednesday night with the guys from Last Leg. Check them out, follow them, get your bets on, and make sure you gamble responsibly. Don't lose your house over that stupid.
Make sure
shit.
y'all follow their food truck.
Yeah, and make sure you tune in or show up June 9th. Get your registration on early at YouKnowNetwork.com for our 1 year celebration.
June 1st.
June 1st. Once again, June 1st, we got all categories. Everybody's welcome. Mini trucks, rat rods, hot rods, fucking
Specialty
diesels,
cars.
specialty cars. Anything you got is welcome. Come
Live
on
betting
out.
going
Come
on.
out
Live
let's celebrate.
betting.
Yeah, we're gonna have some betting going on the hop competition and stuff like that. From these guys right here, they're gonna make.
That's
bets
what I
out.
want to do eventually.
Yeah.
The hop game, lowrider hop.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers are enthusiasts of that shit.
fuck yeah, man.
And eventually there's gonna be some way we can intertwine that shit where
Yeah.
I bet people throw money in that shit. That's
high-
a big thing out
the
here.
high-
It
Yeah,
is.
we need to do betting for the RC cars.
Yeah, that too, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
fuck yeah. We'll get something set up, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that off the air.
Oh, yeah.
But this is Agent Zero signing out for the night.
Peace, y'all.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
That should be too much
Nah,
for me.
Darius.